and I'm here at the Windsor Street car park at the launch of the new electric charging point for taxis, and it can be used by the public as well. And with me I have Manos Passaris and Peter Butler. Now Manos, you were the first taxi driver in Bromsgrove to go electric.
Yes.
How long have you been now an electric, I was going to say electric taxi driver, but it's
since 2004.
Since 2004. And what have you found the benefits to be?
Oh, the multiple benefits. First of all, the car is a much nicer car to drive than a diesel or petrol. The savings is tremendous. You can save up to 80% of the cost of the normal car as far as fuel is concerned and services.
Because I think you told me previously how much you were spending before and how much you spend now on fuel.
On my diesel I used to spend £7,000 a year on fuel and £1,800 on services, oil change, cam belt, etc. With the electric cars it only costs you £90 a year, and a major service is £150. There is no other maintenance, there is no oil, there is no cam belts. The only thing I spent money on it was on tyres during the year.
Which every motorist has to pay for anyway.
With my previous car, we used to change our brakes every 25,000 miles. And on the car I had before, it did 200,000 miles with the original brakes.
So it's massive savings. I mean, it is a more expensive outlay to start with, isn't it?
Yes.
How much was your taxi?
The first one?
Yeah.
It was 20,000.
And the latest one?
I bought the second hand for 15,000.
So the savings are there to be made.
Yes.
And I believe some of your customers like it as well. They like the idea of being delivered, being driven, around in an electric taxi.
What else? Savings. Oh yes, my electricity bill went up by £700 a year versus 7,000 for fuel. So there's definitely a saving.
Excellent. Now we can move on to Peter. How long have you had your electric car?
3.5 years.
And what have you found it to be like?
I think the car's wonderful. The charging infrastructure in England obviously needs improving. This is an improvement, and obviously we're very happy to have this now, but 3.5 years of struggling has been difficult. But I agree with everything Manos says. It's great savings for the car. If you can afford the initial outlay, then you are going to save money. And the customers do like it. They like the environmental aspect of as a low carbon journey, and they also like the comfort of the car. They're very good cars.
Now, was this because obviously Bromsgrove District Council announced this last year or the year before, I think it was this new machine a part of your decision to become an electric taxi driver?
No, this wasn't in the picture then. As I say, it's been a struggle for 3.5 years to find chargers, and it's been an ongoing crusade, started by Manos, and luckily the council got involved and the grant was awarded to us, and this is going to be a great improvement for everybody in Bromsgrove.
And this will be a massive difference, won't it, to your availability of a charger?
It's not just the one, there's 3 in the area, so if one's being used we can obviously move on to the next one without having to leave the area, where before we were moving all the way to Redditch to go and charge and come back. Well, of course that's a waste of 8 or 9 miles each way. Now that's not part of the picture. And how many miles does your car do to a full charge? Mine only does about 100 to 110. But the newer ones do a lot more. They're sort of 200, 210, but they've only just come out, so that will be for myself and Manos in about 2 years' time.
But like you say, 9 or 8 miles to Redditch and back, that takes it out of you.
Yeah, and also it's a ridiculous waste of traffic on the roads if everybody's doing the same journey needlessly, but now obviously that's been eradicated. And it's a great situation for everybody. If anybody wants to get into the electric vehicle market now, is going to find it, to not go through what we went through. And it's going to be wonderful for everyone.
So you've paved the way. Manos, you started it all. What do you think today? You must be very proud that this charging point is here.
Yes, to make a big difference in our lives, because I normally go home to charge. I've got a fast charger at home, and we also got solar panels, so if I charge it on a nice day, it costs me nothing to charge. So there's lots of benefits of having an electric car.
And also the public can use this, and I believe it's the first one on the Genie network to have contactless payments, so it's going to make it easier for the public to charge.
Yeah, this is the reason why I said I want to talk to you. We find sometimes we go to different areas I went into what was the place I went to?
Well, it's irrelevant, the area.
Yeah.
Anywhere we go, obviously.
And there wasn't the same company. It was a touch point, and they didn't have a telephone number to connect, and I couldn't connect it on my app, and I ended up having to come home with very little charge.
So this one will make it much easier,
The suggestion
and
is
it's a
that the
win-win.
company does the same, just as contactless as an option, and that way you don't have to sit there trying to download apps. It could be all sorts of communication problems where we can't do it, or anyone can do it around England, and it'll eradicate a lot of the problems.
Yeah.
Where you could just go to any charger and and just use your debit and credit card, and off you go, rather than have to download apps. As I say, there could be all sorts of reasons why it's not going to work.
So this is a good starting point, and hopefully other companies will follow. Thank you for speaking to us, and good luck with your electric taxis.